Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new week. Welcome back. Doing a brand new, super exciting release from IARVEL. And some of you who backed the last IARVEL campaign, you got one of these. They gave these away as a thank you gift from their first Kickstarter. Now they're finally available to purchase. I think they're still in pre-order, but still available to purchase $300. Can you imagine that? What a company that gave this away as a thank you. Now available for us to purchase, but so cool. This is the IARVEL Post-it pad, and it's going to come in multiple colors for Post-its. Okay, so it really doesn't matter. If you want to get the, like I have green, right? All that means is I have green Post-it notes in here, but if down the road I wanted to change it up, I could just get different colored Post-its. It's not that big of a deal. So get whatever's in stock, right? You'll be fine. What is it? Well, it's a peak device that works with their IARVEL app, right? And in a nutshell, you're putting Post-it notes on nothing. You're holding a package of Post-it notes in your hand that they can see from the front and back. So this looks like, I can show it to you on camera, but it's going to look like what I'm telling you. It's a stack of green Post-it notes that have tear-off tops, right? And then I have a black pen, and whatever the spectator writes on the Post-it note shows up on my phone in real time. So it's a peak device that looks like nothing, right? Looks completely innocent and works like all the other IARVEL features, works seamlessly with the IARVEL app, USB charged. A full charge will give you about 8 hours of performance. But the cool thing is the device has a little switch on the side. You can actually turn it off. So if you knew there was some space in between performances, you could just turn it off and your battery will last longer. So what's inside this cool box? Well, I can't really show you the stuff, but I can tell you what it is, right? I mean, like I already said, you're getting the pad of Post-it notes. That pad of Post-it notes is a shell. If you're a magician, you know what that is, okay? But you don't need a shell. You don't need a shell. You could stick this gimmick, right, the reader, the transmitter, in anything you want. The transmitter is about the same size as half a stack of Post-it notes and smaller. It just looks like a little black square. I'm going to show it to you in the pictures as they scroll by, and if you know what to look for, you'll see it. But they recommend that you can stick it in anything. You could stick it in a shelled out book. You could stick it in your wallet, right? Just stick it in your wallet. Stick it in your wallet, put one Post-it note on your wallet, and hand it out. If you wanted to hand out your wallet to spectators, I suppose you could. But whatever you wanted to shell out and stick inside, the size of a Post-it note would work. You got to use this pen, though. You have to use this pen, and you're done. It's going to work with your Droid. It's going to work with your Apple Watch. It's going to work with your iPhone, all that good stuff. What more could I tell you? You're also going to get a little bag of goodies that's like some extra pen nibs, and you know, that's really it in the 15-minute tutorial. So in that 15 minutes, they're going to cover what's in the box, charging the gimmick, pairing it with your phone. They'll talk about battery life, and like I said, you can turn it off between performances, and you should get an 8-hour charge with a full charge. They'll walk you through all the settings in the app. So it has a time delay between different spectators. So spectator 1 draws theirs, and then spectator 2 draws theirs. And there's a little bit of space in between, and it'll separate it in the app so that you can see what spectator 1 drew and 2. Plus, you can also swipe back to previous drawings if you forgot. There's also a real-time peek. So as they are writing, you see it being written in real time. You can also make the thickness on your end more bold should you wish to see it bigger. You could also pinch the screen and make the image larger, just in case they draw too small. You can change the color of the ink. So if you wanted to do blue on black or white on black or yellow on black. In fact, you could even have a false screen saver page. So you can make the phone look like a turned on phone, not a black screen, with the time, a wallpaper, and apps, and then you will see what they write in real time right on top of the screensaver. And then they'll cover some extra places you can hide it, like I was telling you earlier, like a wallet, or just using another stack of Post-it notes or a book. And then at the end, they'll talk about how to replace the gimmick shell. Pocket space, it's the size of Post-it notes. Personally, I would just leave it as is. I would just leave it as is. I wouldn't care what color Post-it notes I got. I mean, yellow is the most popular, right? But I wouldn't care. I would just put it in the Post-it notes and trust it out there in the real audience, out there in the real world. Why not? Pass a pen, electronic pen, Post-it notes around. It's not any heavier, right? No one's gonna, they don't even need to tear the pages off if they were passing it around. You could draw a quadrant and you could say draw in quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. There's no reason for them to flip through. In fact, you could even glue or super tape down a Post-it note over the gimmick so they would never see it, so it never flashed. There's all kinds of great ways that you could hide it. So that covers all your angles, all your inspectability, and there's no difficulty to it all because it works in real time, right? It works in real time with your phone. Your phone's just sitting right there on your table. You could casually glance at it every now and then as you're talking to your spectators. It's great. So positives, man, these Peak devices are getting small, right? They're getting small, and they're getting longer distance, and they're just creating some amazing possibilities. I mean, when you talk about the fact that something like this works in any language, right? Works in any language, works at good distances for parlor and stage, but also for close-up, and basically packs flat. It's just, what are you carrying with you? Your phone, you always carry that with you. A stack of Post-it notes and a pen. Most of us mentalists, we carry that stuff with us as well. And now with no pumping, no questions, no nothing, you can do what? Star signs, birthdays, favorite color, living dead, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. Now the negatives are the tutorial's only 15 minutes and they don't give you any tricks, right? There's no tricks. They just tell you how to use the gimmick, and they expect you as an experienced mentalist or as an experienced stage magician to be able to pull all that off. And I understand, I get it. I mean, there's so many tutorials out there, you know. I have so much video tutorials. I don't need another tutorial. I got tons of mind reading stuff. I could just go back through any of that and use any trick that involves billets, right? Because that's what this is. This is a trick that enables you to do billet peeking without all the, without all the sleight of hand. But the thing you sacrifice is technology doesn't always work the way we want, right? And I'm not saying that this will do that, right? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that when it's just strictly sleight of hand and strictly billets and strictly a golf pencil, you know that if it goes wrong, it's your own fault, right? But with technology, who knows? Maybe it's technology's fault. Maybe the batteries die at an opportune moment. I don't know. Maybe your Bluetooth accidentally gets turned off in the middle of the show. I don't know. But you're always exchanging ease and comfort for something else. There's always an exchange with technology. But this is a super cool piece of technology, let me tell you. $300 and you get something that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. I've loved everything from IARVEL so far. I still have their watch, right? I still have their clipboard. So excited about playing with this as well. $300, like I said, I think it's still on pre-order. But available soon at IARVEL.com. Thanks guys, I'll see you next time, bye. Hey, would you like to learn a magic trick? You would? Did you know I have a second channel? That's right, I have a second channel where I teach beginning level magic tricks. Magic Channel Card Tricks is a place that you can go to learn tricks with ordinary items you can find around the house. Paper clips, rubber bands, pens, and of course, decks of cards. I teach beginning level card tricks. simple card tricks, simple card forces that anybody could learn. I also review magic kits. So if you go buy a magic kit from the store, your local Walmart or Target, or you get a magic kit for Christmas, I'll go over exactly what's inside. And I'll even teach you how to perform with some of those tricks that you get inside those kits. Plus, I'm even gonna give you video instruction to very simple, very inexpensive tricks that you can pick up at your favorite magic store. Sometimes you get those tricks and the instructions are just on a tiny little piece of typewritten paper and you have no idea how to do that trick. Don't throw that trick away. Don't put it in a box. Come back to Magic Channel Card Tricks and I will teach you how to use that trick as well. Or maybe you're not a beginner. Maybe you're not a beginner, but maybe you have a niece or a nephew or a little brother or sister that you could share this channel with them. This is a great, safe place, kid-friendly, where they can learn beginning level magic. Make sure you head on over to Magic Channel Card Tricks, give my videos a like, subscribe to that channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being a part of Magic Orthodoxy.